One sentence on a house deed said, "No one except Caucasians can live here." Imagine buying a home and the paper says, "You don't belong." St. Louis, 1945. J.D. and Ethel Shelley saved for years. For a brick home, keys, hope, then a neighbor arrives. With a lawsuit, a racial covenant is a private promise. Only white people could buy or live in certain homes. These lines spread across many U.S. neighborhoods. People said, "It's private, it's freedom of contract." But once a court enforces it, private bias becomes public power. Here's the sentence, clear and simple, exclusion printed in black ink. Shelley versus Kraemer. Neighbors used the covenant. Judges had to choose paper or people. Newspapers clashed. Freedom of contract versus equal protection. Sound familiar today? One sentence locked whole blocks. If your skin didn't match, the map said no. Shelley sit on a worn couch, boxes half open, a knock. That sound carried a lawsuit. Local court enforced the covenant. Paper beat people. For now, at the Supreme Court, one question: if courts enforce a racist promise, isn't the state itself discriminating? That's the state action idea. Contracts can be private, but the government can't enforce discrimination. Private promise versus public constitution. The court ruled, courts cannot enforce racial covenants. Private prejudice may exist, but the state cannot be its muscle. For the Shelleys, it meant home, not because hearts changed, but because the law stopped carrying bias. Covenants didn't vanish. They stayed printed for decades, unenforceable, but still there. The map changed. The wealth gap didn't. Appraisals, schools, investment, they remember those lines. Today it's quieter. HOA rules, zoning, pricing filters. The words changed. Outcomes often rhyme. People still find these sentences in old deeds, fossils of a worldview. You can't enforce them, but you can learn from them. Shelley Kraemer drew a line. Courts can't power private hate. Law can't make neighbors love you, but it must refuse to carry the eviction notice. Be honest, property rights or racial equality. When a contract attacks a neighbor's humanity, which should a court defend? One sentence tried to fence out a family. Another from the court erased that line. Share this if it surprised you. Ink fades, paper burns, but what people fought for still stands.